Okay? Please all stand and let us pray. I would like to ask Nelly to please lead the prayer. Before you sit, kindly pick all the trash that you will see and throw it in the trash can. Right after you throw it, go back to your seat and arrange your chairs properly. In the discussion that will going to happen, there are rules or things that you should do or follow. I would like you to listen and participate as well. In participating, if you want to answer, just raise your right hand. Same goes if you have any questions. And for the activities that will be given during our discussion, I want you to participate. It is because each group will be given a points depending on how they perform the given activities. Do you understand, students? Now, Bidel, who's absent for today? Thank you, Bidel. I have a table here, and each table is labeled as person, place, things, animals, and events. I have also a word here, and all you have to do is to put these words. Where do you think these words are under one of these columns? Where do you think the word Ana belongs? Yes, Primitiva, do you have any idea? Very good, that's correct. Now that we are already done in our activity, I want to ask you, what was our topic yesterday? Yes, Rosero, do you have any idea? Okay, very good, Rosero. Now let's see if you can still remember our previous lesson. If we are going to talk about noun, what is it again? Okay, Cecil, what is noun since you raised your hand? Very good, Cecil. When we are going to talk about noun, it is the name of place, things, animals, and events.
Our topic for today is still all about noun. But before we go to our discussion, let's do have an activity first. Now first, let me group you into 4. Now I want you to count from 1 to 4. Okay, counts off. Okay, all the number 1 will sit here, and all the group 2 will sit at the back of the group 1, and all the group 3 will sit there, and all the group 4 will sit at the back of the group 3. Okay, in doing this activity, I have something here that could help you to do a great job. Okay, let me introduce you the jar now. Okay, each jar represents each group. So here is the group 1, the group 2, the group 3, and the group 4. Okay? And we do have here a nouns. Okay? Each noun has an equivalent points. For example, if it is a place, then it's equivalent to 15 points. And if it is a person, then it's equivalent to 10 points. And if it is a animals, then it's equivalent to 5 points. Now, if it is a things, then it's equivalent to 3 points. So here's the mechanics of the game. So I put a noun around this classroom. Now all you have to do is to find them. And each of those noun has an equivalent points. Right after you collected all of those nouns, I will give you time to make a story out of it. Okay? Take note that I should see all the nouns or words that we find in the story that we will going to make later. Do you understand, student? Okay. Now you can start to find those nouns that hidden in this classroom. Okay, now that you already collected all the nouns needed to your story, I will give you 15 minutes to make a story. And right after you make it, I want you to choose one representative to present it in front. You will be graded according to the rubrics given. Okay, group 1. Okay, timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now that you're already done to your story, please come in front of the representative of Group 1. Okay, next, group 2. Next, group 3. And last, the group 4. Each of the group did an excellent job. Now, let's give them a round of applause for all the groups who performed. Now, here's the score of the group. This is for group 1. And for the group 2, group 3, and group 4. Now that we are done for our activity, what did you observe? Okay? Okay, very good. What else? In the activity that we did, what do you think our topic for today? Yes? Do you have an idea? Okay, very good. In the discussion for today, we do have an objective. So at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to first differentiate the common noun and the proper noun. Second is appreciate the lesson through active participation and use the common noun and proper noun in sentence. Our topic today is still all about noun, and that is the proper noun and the common noun. I know that you already know what is noun, but let me give you a little refresher. So when we're going to say noun, these are the words named people, places, things, ideas, or events. Now there are many types of nouns, but in the discussion, we are going to focus on the common noun and the proper noun. So let's study first the common noun, since learning common noun will help you understand what is the proper noun. Now, what is common noun? So, common noun are name, people, places, things, or ideas that are generic. Just like, for example, woman, dog, or city. So, notice that we don't know what exactly woman, or city, or dog that we are referring to. So, take note that since these nouns aren't naming anything specific, they don't need to start with capital letter unless they are used in sentences. Now, let's go to proper noun. So, what is proper noun? So, proper noun, these are nouns that naming specific people, places, things, or ideas, or events. Just for example, Maya, Paris, Rover. Did you see the difference? No? Maya, we are referring to specific name of a woman. And Paris, we are referring to specific name of a city. And Rover, we are naming a specific dog. Naming specific things, they always begin with capital letter. Sometimes they contain 2 or more important words. So for example, Maya Angelou, Central Park 200, Pacific Ocean. So if in this case, they are considered still as one noun, even though they are composed of 2 words. Proper noun has a common noun equivalent. Just like for example, Kleenex. So Kleenex, we are referring to a tissue. So here, right here. So here are some examples. So here are the groups of words of proper noun. And here are the group of words of common noun. So in the proper noun, we have bioflu. And the equivalent to common noun of bioflu is medicine. And in the proper noun, we have here tang, and the equivalent to common noun is juice. And in the proper noun, we have Honda Odyssey, and the equivalent of the Honda Odyssey in the common noun is. However, there are common nouns that has no equivalent to proper noun. Just like for example, hand. So they don't have any equivalent to proper noun. Same with the dirt and space. They don't have any equivalent to proper noun. Ask you, what do you think is the relationship of proper noun and common noun? Anyone? So I think it might be still confused what is the relationship of these two. Now listen class, the relationship of these two, you can simply think that the proper noun is the specific example of common noun. Just like what I said earlier, that every proper noun has a what? Yes, Mark? Very good. So not all common noun has an equivalent to proper noun, but all proper noun has equivalent to common noun. So I have here an example. So look at the word. What word can you see? Cell phone. Okay? We all knew that cell phone is an example of common noun. So I want you to think a cell phone brand. Yes, Cecil? Very good. That's correct. All the word or noun that you give is an example of what? What we call that? Yes, Lisa? Very good. Remember class, that common noun is the generic things and proper noun is the specific things. So, before we end our discussion for today, let's do have an activity or one last activity. So, before we end our discussion for today, let's do have an activity first or one last activity. So, I will give each group an envelope that contains both proper noun and common noun. Now, all you have to do is to put those nouns in this column in front. Do you understand, student? Okay, you can now open your envelope. Good job! I can see that all of you understand our discussion for today. So, common noun and proper noun can be used aligned to each other or separately. Now, I can see that you already understand our topic. So, who wants to sum it up the discussion or topic for today? Yes, Cecil? Okay, very good. Now, Jessa, what did you learn in this lesson for today? Okay, thank you. So, Jade, when we are going to use a capital letter? Okay, so we are going to use the words or the capital letters if it is specific. But in common noun, we cannot use capital letters not unless they are used in sentences. Okay? That's all class and thank you for listening. So, I want you to get a 1-up crosswise and answer this. Okay, are you done? So, let's check your paper. So, number 1 is the. Number 2 is Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. And the underlined word is an example of what now? So, Mount Everest. The answer is proper noun, letter C. Number 3, Jade hate cats. The underlined word is an example of what noun? So, the answer is common noun, letter C. So, proper noun is a specific example of what? So, proper noun is a specific example of common noun. Proper noun should be capitalized because it names specific people, things, places, and animals or events. While the common noun, it only capitalized unless what? Letter A, unless they begin in sentences. Okay, we got 4. Okay, 5. 3, 2, 1. So, I can see that all of you got the perfect score. So, here are assignment for today. So, assignment. Pick any song that you like and identify the common noun and proper noun of it. And Draw a circle in the common noun and rectangle for the proper noun. So let's call it a day. Goodbye, class.